So I may look different. I forgot some up here. But I cut out the curly things from my hair. I got tired of it. I'm about to take these out anyway because my birthday is coming up in a couple more days. So I'm going to do my hair and everything over. But this is a little story time about how I traveled across country. Well, not really across country, but like it wasn't like the same state. Not the same state, but like going through states. All right, so all right, this was a while ago. Okay, this was like a couple of years ago. This was back in 2020, 2023, and everything. So it was my first time ever going to Houston, Texas, and at that time I was still like scared, nervous, and everything else of like flying. And plus I was going like by myself. Normally when I'm on like a plane, my mom is there like every time because we always travel together. You know, I don't really have that much friends and everything, and um you know, and whatever. So it's always just like me and my mom traveling together. But this time I was going like by myself, so it was a little nerve-wracking. So I took the Greyhound bus. So yeah, I could show everything. Yeah, I could show everything on it because this is really, really old. All right, so this is like the bus ticket, Greyhound bus ticket. Don't forget, like, don't mind the little scratch travels. This is the Greyhound bus ticket. You're probably not gonna see it well, but it's all right. You don't need to. This was going to New York City to Columbus, Ohio. So it took like a day and some change to get to where I need to go. Mind you, if I would have just took the plane, or I got to the same day, but I was just too nervous for all that. But don't worry, the second time I went to Houston, I took the plane, and that was like maybe 4 to 5 months after going here on the bus. I took the plane by myself because I was ready. And then ever since then, I've been taking the plane to Houston by myself. So, yay! Put little clappy hands in the comment section. And yes, I'm wearing my Versace glasses because can you see? Because I need to be able to read. I just came out the shower. I'm going to the gym. I just want to make this video real quick because I might be too tired to make it after. So stay tuned. Listen up. So so I took the Greyhound, and yeah, so we went to New York to Columbus, Ohio. I'm trying to see if it shows like the time, like the no. Okay, it's fine. I think it showed it on the other thing. All right, so from Columbus, Ohio, we went to Louisville, Kentucky. Right. And I'm gonna see if I could like find anything from that time because most of the time I was sleeping my butt off and everything. I woke up when I heard like the announcements and everything to make sure like if I have to change or anything. But most of the time I was sleeping. I packed like a whole big bag of like snacks because I didn't want to like buy nothing while I was going all those journeys. Because like mind you, for my protection and everything, I didn't want to keep getting on and off the bus like during like the truck stops because it's not really safe, like, you know, human and stuff like that. And that was like really going through my mind. I didn't really speak to nobody because I didn't trust nobody, I didn't know nobody. So I just like read where like we was like, you know, what stop was next, and I was using like Google Maps to make sure we was going the right way, going and coming back and everything. So from after Columbus, we went to Kentucky. I wish I could tell you like the time. Okay, so this is all within like I think the same day. No. And that's like the next day after, I think. And then from Kentucky, we went to Nashville, Tennessee. For some reason, I was in Nashville for like I think less than 30 minutes, I believe. And I actually want to go back there. I just spend like a day or two or whatever there. I like Nashville for some reason. And then after Nashville, we went to, I want to say this right here. I'm not sure. Hold on. Okay, no mind. All right, so I think this was like the day after. After Nashville, we went to Texarkana, Texas something. But after Nashville, we was in Texas already. So, oh, I don't know if I could read it. I'm sorry. We was there. And then after Texas something, we was in Houston. And it was like, you know, like people from like people that's visiting like New York and everything, right? You know, it was like your first time in a new big city, like New York wise and everything. Like you're like, oh my god, wow! Like I always wanted to go to Houston. Um, I always wanted to move to Houston. If you see me looking at my TV, and so I was like first there. I was like, oh my god! I was like, oh, because I was like on the bus. And I was like, oh my gosh, like, this is like so exciting. I'm finally here. I can finally like mark it off like my bucket list and everything. All right, so I think after that, yeah, we was in Houston and everything. And yeah, I was there like for, I think I was there like for, I think 4 days. I think I stood there. Hold on, my nose, every time I talk to you guys, my nose is running. Oh. Yeah, so I was there. And I remember like the thing too. I think it was 2121 Main Street. Let me see if that's right. Yep. In Houston. I remember like that was like my, because it says it like right there, but I'll always remember like that like bus stop station right there. Like that was like, it was beautiful just like to be there. It was just so warm and just, it was lovely. Like I enjoyed my first time there a lot and everything. So, and then once I had to leave, I was like, oh, I knew I was gonna go back. I didn't think it would be like July of that same year. So, you know, the same way I got there, I took the bus back. And then we went through, this time we took like a different route. I don't have the route. I had it on the other thing. Oh, I could tell you the times. We're gonna go back to that. The times this here I could tell you about whatever. And the layovers and everything. Yeah. So leaving Houston the first time was it was pretty like, can I just like move down here? Like, you know, I fell in love. You know, with it and everything. And yeah, it was just so, I don't know. It was just magical. And like when I was there, it just felt like each time I go there, I've been like 4 times already, but each time I go there, it's just like, maybe because I don't live there and everything, but it's like everything that I'm going through or that's on my mind or just goes away. But that's what they say, that's when you're on vacation. But it just felt different, you know, like, you know, it just felt different. So yeah, but then going back, we went through like Louisiana and to Washington DC, and then we went through Atlanta. We was in Atlanta, I think, for an hour. And then after Atlanta, going back home, we went to Washington, D.C. It was a problem with Atlanta, too. Like, when we was coming back. It was that, yeah, the bus was behind schedule. It took a very long time to come. And then since it took a long time to come, once we got, like, to Washington, we was waiting there, like, for I want to say like an hour and 30 minutes before we was told, like I guess while we was in Atlanta, the Washington bus to go back to New York, it left already. So we missed our bus. Like all the passengers, yeah, we missed our bus because of the Atlanta one that he took a very long time to come and everything. So we missed that bus. So I was like, oh, how am I gonna get back home? That's when I think I started like panicking because I'm like, oh my god, like I'm in a different state, a new state. Um, Depending on whatever I had money like to stay like in a hotel and everything. But I'm like, okay, like I was like having a little panic attack because I'm like, oh my god, like how do I tell my mom I have to stay here for like a day or whatever? Um, like I had money to like stay at a hotel, but I'm like how, like oh my god, like what hotel I stay in, which one's safe, like everything. It just everything was just like running through my mind. I just came back from like um a beautiful vacation and everything in Houston, and then I come back home was a disaster and everything. And I'm like, oh my god, like what do you mean it left? Like what are we gonna do? And then I called my mom because I was about to cry. I was like, let me not cry, but I was about to cry because I was like so scared. And she was like, oh, okay, well, what you gonna do? I was like, I don't know. That's why I called you. I was like, what do I do? And she was like, oh well, go talk to somebody when's the next bus coming, and then whatever they tell you and everything, then that's when you can make your decision, your next decision from there. And I spoke to people, and everybody was speaking to the same person I was trying to speak to. And then they was like, "Oh no, don't worry." Um, One of the fellas here said that they're going up to New York anyway. That different like I think 2 to 3 buses were going back to New York. That like all of us can't fit on the same bus, but we could spread out, and we could each get on one of those buses. I was like, oof. Okay, so I was like, which line do I go into? Because I want to be on one of these buses going out like right now. And he was like, oh, you could just follow me there. And he just put me on the bus. He took my suitcase, he put it under the bus. He looked at my ticket and then to make sure, like, whatever. And then he was like, yeah, we're going right there, da da da. And I was like, okay, good. So I wasn't panicking no more. I was like, okay, bye, mom. I'll see you in a couple of hours. But that was a disaster. And I was like, oh my God. I was having a panic attack, like a real bad one. Because during that time, I couldn't like think straight. I didn't know what to do. I was like, I'm stuck in Washington, D.C. And then I was like, after I calmed down, I was like, if I wanted to, I could have stood there and then went to visit like the monuments and all this extra stuff because I always want to go to Washington, D.C. But not like that, not to be stranded there. And I'm like, why did the bus leave? And then they was like, oh, well, I guess like the Atlanta bus took forever. And the bus driver, he left early than he was supposed to. I was like, yeah, but he knew he had like 20, 30 people getting on his bus, so why would he just leave? And he was like, we don't know. So I'm not sure if he got in trouble for that, but I think he should get in trouble. So I'm gonna show you like the times. All right, so leaving New York, we left at 12 in the morning. Then going, we went to, okay, it shows everywhere. Like even the little stops we didn't go to. Then we went to Pennsylvania. We was in Pennsylvania for 35 minutes, a layover, and then we left. So I guess, okay, yeah. And then after that, we were still in Pennsylvania. Then we was in a different part of Pennsylvania, Midway, for 30 minutes. Then we went to Pittsburgh, PA. And then we was in there for an hour and 25 minutes. Then we went to Columbus. The layover was 20 minutes. Then we went to Cincinnati, Ohio, and then we was there for 15 minutes. Then we went to Louisville, Kentucky. Then we was there for 20 minutes layover. Then Nashville, 1 hour and 20 minutes. Then we went to Mississippi. Tennessee. Memphis, sorry. 1 hour and 5 minutes. Then we went to Little Rock. We was there for 35 minutes. And then we went to Texarkana. 30 minutes layover. And then we went to some place in Louisiana. We was there for 30 minutes. And then we went to Noji, somewhere in Texas. We was there for 15 minutes, and then we finally arrived in Houston at 4:45 p.m. And then that time, I remember I stayed in the Hilton. That was like my first time ever staying in a Hilton, and it was beautiful. It was so nice. I think y'all probably saw pictures already from it, but I'm probably just include it in this video as well. And it was just a beautiful experience. You know, I'm gonna show you like the shirt I got from there. Hold on, I have to stand up and go inside my thing if I can find it. Oh, right there. So this was like my first time in Houston, and I got this shirt while I was there. And yep. And yes, I got it like, you know, while I was there in the hotel, in a souvenir shop. And then yeah, then I came home. Yeah, so it was nice. Like, I know that it's getting like warm and everything and stuff like that, but I think like whoever like haven't visited Houston yet, I think you should make sure you go like to the gallery, to the Houston Zoo, to Papacitos, what else? And there's other places you find. Me, like, I know like Houston is like known like for clubbing and the strip clubs, stuff like that. I'm not into all that stuff. I'm not like I don't like it here in New York. I don't like it nowhere. So I never went to anything. Oh, and then make sure you go like to the aquarium. Everything is very nice there. And then they have like a little restaurant there too. Yeah, it's nice. Like, you know, when it's like cold here in New York, it's like warm down there. So make sure like if you go, you could go like in the summer, springtime, whatever. February is almost over. If you want to make like a quick trip down there before February is over this month, you could, because I loved it in February. Yeah, what else? Yeah, it was nice. Like, I wouldn't tell nobody not to go there. I would tell somebody to go there, like, you know, try it out and everything. And then once I get down there, I have this to put up, because like, you know, I'm planning on moving down there, and have other stuff too. But this was a birthday present like a year ago, so I have like her album thing to go up on my wall. I need a cowboy Carter one. So my birthday is next month, so. And then I have lemonade. And then the picture that y'all see, like going over there, y'all saw like 1,000 times. That's going up there too. Then I have this one, Beyonce. And then some more. No, I have other stuff that's going up on my wall once I get up there. So down there. So yep. Yeah, so I'm happy, I'm excited. Probably not this year. I will be going down there. Because like after this month, whatever, I won't be going on there. Because I'm trying to get the house together here first. So yeah. What else I gotta say? Well, thank you so much for watching this video. Hope you like, comment, share, subscribe. I'm gonna go to the gym. Yeah, go visit Houston. Woohoo! Bye.